7 Rules of Power. Episode 3, Becoming Famous. We continue with Jeffrey Pfeffer's Rules of Power. This episode is about one thing: fame. Everyone wants to be famous. In today's digital age, it seems anyone has a chance to gain visibility through countless channels. But once you've stepped onto the path of pursuing power, you certainly don't want to remain invisible. Fame can help you gain influence. But here's the real question: what kind of fame should you pursue? In my view, there are 4 levels of recognition. Level 1, being known. Take, for example, David, an outgoing and sociable colleague who knows everyone in the company. Many people think this is what fame looks like. I have a big network, they say, or I attend every event. But if people only know you by face, it doesn't count for much. Level 2, positional recognition. This is when people know not just who you are, but also that you are highly skilled in a particular area. This is positive recognition. Who's the top executive of the company? Or who's the best programmer in the team? Positions like these are limited, and if you hold one, you stand out. But even this level has its limits. It lacks a reason for collaboration. If people think of you the way they think of a top math student at an elite university, respected but distant, then no one will approach you for opportunities. Level 3, reputation. This is when people not only know you are talented, but also clearly understand what you excel at. They actively seek you out for collaboration. Imagine a programmer recognized as the leading expert in unsupervised learning algorithms for AI. People come to them for advice, for partnerships, for solutions. At this level, credentials and titles no longer matter. Your reputation does. But even this isn't the highest level. Level 4. Brand. A brand goes beyond reputation. It means people know what you do, what you stand for, and even your story. They have a clear expectation of who you are. A brand spreads on its own. Think of Elon Musk. If you don't know who he is, the problem isn't with Musk, it's with you. A brand creates influence. It allows you to generate opportunities. When Musk shows interest in something, others follow. When he invests in a field, others want to join in. A personal brand is leadership itself. Pfeffer says a personal brand has 3 key elements: your expertise, your accomplishments, and your personal story. And you should be able to communicate these in just a few sentences. A brand isn't a resume or a Wikipedia page. It's something people can relate to. It's about being seen as a living, breathing person. So how do you build a personal brand? Pfeffer offers 3 methods. 1. Tell your story. Proactively. Consider Deborah Liu, a Chinese-American executive with a remarkable career. She's an engineer and a skilled manager with vast experience, now the CEO of Ancestry.com. Previously, she worked at Facebook for 11 years, rising to vice president of product marketing. Early in her career, Liu led Facebook's gaming and credits businesses, which contributed 15% of the company's total revenue, an extraordinary achievement. But when the project ended, her efforts went largely unnoticed. The team disbanded, members left, and no one spoke much about their success. Liu felt frustrated. I delivered such huge results. Why isn't anyone talking about it? Instead of blaming discrimination or bad luck, she sought an executive coach to analyze what happened. The coach told her, doing the work isn't enough. You need to tell your story. People need to know what you and your team are doing. We often think, if I work hard, my boss and colleagues will notice. But they won't. Everyone is busy with their own priorities. Yet constantly bragging about past achievements isn't effective either. The key is to tell your story while it's happening. Later, Liu led a new project: Facebook's mobile advertising for third-party apps. Her team had only 5 members, herself as manager, 3 engineers, and a temporary data scientist. This time, she made sure everyone in the company knew about their mission. She regularly shared updates. This is Facebook's first opportunity to generate direct mobile revenue. Here's what we're building. Here's the impact. Here's what we need from your department. She even scheduled one-on-one sessions with Mark Zuckerberg to keep leadership informed. People responded enthusiastically, offering help with marketing, client introductions, testing ad performance. Soon, everyone in the company connected Liu with this project. It was even mentioned during an earnings call with shareholders. Her story became a shared story, and people wanted to be part of it. Interestingly, this mobile advertising project was less impactful than her earlier one, but Lou gained far more political capital from it. Lesson 1. Proactively tell others what you and your team are doing, frequently and repeatedly. Lesson 2. Frame it as a hero's journey. Talk about challenges, growth, and impact. Make it inspiring. 2. Create content today. Many people create content: blogs, newsletters, podcasts, short videos, books. Some do it for fun, others for money. But if you seek power, content creation is a strategic tool for building your brand. Take Laura Chow, a Vietnamese-American equity trader. She became widely known not for her trading, but for her podcasts, where she interviews senior executives and founders, especially women, in the finance industry. Each episode lasts about an hour, offering insights from highly accomplished guests. As her influence grew, she formed a research team, started writing a blog, and launched a weekly recap of the most important venture capital deals. No one really knows the specifics of her trading career, but she's become a recognized voice in the investment community. People talk about her, they trust her, and that's power. If you're already in a senior position, writing a book is one of the best ways to solidify and expand your influence. Consider Jack Welch, the former CEO of General Electric. Many contributed significantly to GE's success. But who do people remember? Welch. Why? His autobiography made him a legend. And that autobiography, he didn't even write it himself. He hired a professional biographer. 3. Leverage institutional power. If creating stories or content feels too slow, there's a faster route. Borrow the power of a well-known institution. Take Sadiq Gilani, a young Lufthansa executive. He didn't speak German, and according to Pfeffer, didn't have any particularly notable achievements at the airline. But he leveraged Lufthansa's name as a platform to grow his personal brand. Shortly after joining the company, a consultant advised him to use Lufthansa's reputation to raise his visibility. And that's exactly what he did. Gilani joined the World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders program by asking Lufthansa's CEO for a recommendation letter. At Davos, he joined a working group on the future of global travel, a lofty but largely symbolic endeavor. But now he could say he had participated in Davos. He then used the combined reputation of Lufthansa and Davos to collaborate with Stanford, creating a 2-week MBA program that invited his Davos connections as guest speakers. Next, using his association with Lufthansa, Davos, and Stanford, he secured a TED Talk. Step by step, Gilani accumulated prestigious titles: one of Germany's top 40 executives under 40, one of the Financial Times' top 100 outstanding executives, one of the top 100 minority business leaders. Each title enhanced his expertise, achievements, and story, all built on the foundation of his role at Lufthansa. You might dismiss this approach as opportunistic, but my advice: if you don't like it, step up and do it yourself. Why leave the world to people like Gilani? Power is morally neutral. Use it. And if self-promotion still feels uncomfortable, here's Deborah Liu's mindset. Don't think of it as promoting yourself. You're advocating for your team. You're helping your leaders make better decisions. Final thoughts. If you want power, you can't remain invisible. You must build a brand through storytelling, content creation, and leveraging institutional platforms. Fame isn't vanity. It's a tool for influence.